Serving up success. Temple Bar is on tap to reopen tomorrow after the facade of the iconic hotspot came crumbling down. Thank you so much for staying with us. I'm Carolyn Clifford.
And I'm Simon Shaquette. The owner of the bar is excited to welcome you back to the historic building. Temple Bar opened nearly a century ago. You may remember back in May, the front facade collapsed, closing the bar indefinitely. But local customers jumped into action, raising money to help the business come back to life.
Thank goodness. 7 News Detroit reporter Sarah Michaels takes us to the Cass corridor where she is talking to the owner and a worker who has long been loyal to Temple Bar about the love pouring in.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's very dense.
George Boukas, owner of the iconic Temple Bar in Detroit, is showing me a chunk of limestone, something that altered the last 7 months of his life.
If you look at the pictures, you'll see all the limestone that fell.
This is what George is referring to. On May 24th, the beginning of Memorial Day weekend, the limestone facade of his family bar, built in the 1920s, suddenly came crumbling down. Since then, Temple Bar has had to remain closed for the first time in nearly 100 years, leaving a hole in the community.
It's all inclusive. Everybody's welcome. Gay, straight, black, white, it doesn't matter.
Hundreds of community members like Larry McLeod find the bar to be almost like a second home. Knowing this, Larry started this fundraiser to help George reopen. We told you about it back in October. Well, now it's collected over $23,000 in community donations.
It was overwhelming. He's been there for so many people and survived through the rough and bad times.
George shared with me that getting the bar back up and running has been especially difficult as the property is in the Cass Park Historic District, and all efforts to rebuild need to be approved by the Detroit Historic Commission, as close to the original 1920s design as possible.
I was very close to giving up on a number of occasions. I've worked harder the last 7 months than I've worked in the last year behind the bar and managing the bar.
But now, thanks to the help of hundreds of loyal customers and personal hard work, George is announcing that Temple Bar will reopen on Tuesday.
You talked about how you said, multiple times you thought about giving up. Was it the support of the community that kept you from giving up?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. People call, you can't give up. You just can't. We need our home back.
It's exciting. Already today I've got so many messages.
The facade of Temple Bar is not yet complete, but George has received permission from the city to operate while construction continues. He tells me that, above all, Temple Bar is a safe space for the community, and he could not be more excited to open these doors for them once again.
What's it going to be like here Tuesday?
I'm hoping it's going to be a zoo.
In the Cass Park Historic District, Sarah Michaels, 7 News Detroit.
Wow, he was almost in tears, and so much love around that local bar, and I bet a lot of people will come, especially right before the holidays, to show him their love.
Interesting to hear them call it home.
Yeah.
It's not just a bar, it's home to so many people.
So many people right in that neighborhood. Wonderful to see. George, good luck.